Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to our another episode of the Mandarin Majlis, the podcast where we celebrate the beauty of cultural exchange between the Chinese and Arab worlds. Today we have a very special guest who is deeply passionate about teaching the Emirati dialect and heritage. Beyond that, she is making significant contribution to the tourism industry by showcasing the rich traditions of the UAE to the world. In this episode, we're not just exploring the rich traditions of Emirati culture. We are also will dive into deep for the significance of comparisons and the surprising similarities between Chinese and Emirati cultures. We'll also uncover the unique connections that brings these two rich cultures closer together. So let's welcome our special guest, Miss Mariam.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much.
أهلا
Thank you very
وسهلا.
much.
كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله كيف حالك؟ Happy
Alhamdulillah.
National Day.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So before we dive into your inspiring journey, I would like you to, telling us what sparked your passion to showcasing the UAE to the world.
It's a good question. For us, you see, not only in UAE, many countries, they are following the trends.
Yeah.
And by following the trends, might forget their culture. So we are trying our best to keep our culture and heritage and to make sure that it reaches to our next generation. So that's why the idea of our company, Hayak Wiyana, came up.
Yeah, which is true because during Chinese New Year, we feel really proud to show other nationalities what we're celebrating about, right? About Chinese culture. And how do you describe Emirati culture for someone who are unfamiliar with it?
I can say start with simplicity, the culture,
Yeah.
and then the culture is, I can say it's connected to the Islamic religion. So we cannot separate the culture of the religion. Both the culture itself revolves on the Islamic religion. So their religion shows us hospitality, kindness, respectful. So this all comes from the religion itself. So they are all combined together.
I see. Many times I was confused, UAE Emirati culture with religion, Islamic culture, because they are perfectly combined. Sometimes maybe made us to, misunderstood. What is this?
Okay.
So that's very well explained on this particular parts, right?
All the aspects come from the religion itself. Yeah.
Okay, so what traditions or practices that make you become so proud to be Emirati?
Many aspects, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
I can say the aim to improve in all aspects since Sheikh Zayed, His Highness Sheikh Zayed, until now, to keep our culture and alive as I said, for the next generation. This makes me proud. We are improving at the same time, deeply connected to our culture and heritage.
Yeah. Now I would like to dive deep into our serious conversations.
Okay.
I've noticed some of the remarkable common values that are shared between the Emirati and Chinese culture, especially when it comes to family and marriage. I've noticed that both Emirati and Chinese culture are more family-oriented.
Yeah.
We really, remain the close ties with our family. For example, we like to live close to our parents or other relatives, and with marriage, we see this is like a meaningful bond, not only with two individuals, it's entire families. So I would like to ask how the role of family in Emirati culture, how important it is to stay close to your family, because I know maybe in Western perspectives, for example, for unmarried children, even age turned to 18, they still live with their parents. But this is our Chinese culture. Maybe from Western wise, they believe, your lack of independence. But that's why I want to find out how the family roles in Emirati culture and how important it is to stay close to your family, especially reaching the adulthood.
I discovered that there are a lot of similarities between our culture and the Chinese.
Yeah.
So for us, it's the same. The adult to 18 years, 20, even getting married, he's still with his parents. Mm. For the ladies, for the women, for example, after getting married, they can leave. Mm. It's a must. They should stay for the ladies. For the men or the adults, again, it's a must. They should stay. You will not see like Emirati men living alone.
Oh.
Yeah, he will stay and he might have the first, second, third child and he's with his parents. So he will leave if it depends on his financial aspects. He can leave and have his own house or after building. Okay. So he might have all his children in his parents' house and then build his own house. When it's ready, he will move to his house.
Oh, so this is not really...
They are welcome. So we don't kick them out.
Oh, that's really good to know, you know, like especially for men, you know, some from Western point of view, you know, they say, oh, you have to be independent, which is, I was criticized by Western friends that why you are still living with your parents, why you're not chasing your own life. I told them this is not about independence. This is our culture because family for us is very important. You know, I see this is connected between us, you know, like this is very, you know, good to know. And also with the marriage, you know, you in traditional Chinese culture, marriage, I would say, you know, in the traditional way, we still like the arranged marriage were a way to, you know, strengthen the family ties. Nowadays, arranged marriage was being placed largely by love marriage, you know. But I don't know, in Emirati marriage culture, this arranged marriage still going on?
Yes,
like a
still
parent
and forever.
Really?
Yes.
So the parents really still arrange their children's marriage nowadays.
Yes, yeah. Not say that 100%. There are some, but still arranged marriage is for our priority.
So which means for the young generation,
Yes.
for them to choose the life partner will be difficult.
You know, they raised that we will have a wife who's chosen by our parents.
Yeah.
So it's not because they want and we don't allow them. They are raised to this. Mm-hmm. So some families, I will not say this is like 100%. Some families, yes, the adult can choose his wife, the boy. But in most of the families, arranged marriage is the
So the majority
Yes.
of the Emirati family, they still arrange their...
Yes.
Because parents involving in children's life in China, that's a really big part. Let's say from education to career choices, even marriage decisions, they fully involved.
For work, we keep them like it's your choice, you can choose. Mm-hmm. But they believe that especially the mother will choose us the best. They can give us the list of requirements.
Okay.
So, for example, beauty, working, non-working, and then we can give them like choices.
So which means children have full obedience to parents.
Yes.
And children have full confidence that what parents chose are the best for them.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's maybe cases they do not want to follow this.
Some families, they are allowed to do this. I will not say all the families, but some families, yes, it's fine.
Also depends on the parents, how open they are to allow their kids to choose what they want, what they love.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a big problem. So they can, some families, yes.
Oh,
but the majority is arranged marriage.
Arranged,
Yes.
okay. But I think this value comes to another value, which is in Chinese is we call it 孝顺, which means we give the full credential to the parents, which means we respect the parents' decisions, we take care of our parents, we fulfill the family responsibilities. Is a deep connection and traditions
Yeah.
from us. I think from Emirati culture.
It's the same, yeah. For example, the child will raise in a house with parents until he gets 18, 20, not only his own parents, even grandparents will be in the same house. It depends again on the number of rooms in the house. Sometimes the uncle can be there, their cousins can be in the same house.
Oh.
So they are following the rules. They see everything around them. So it's like, as I mentioned before, we are not every time telling them to do this. They see what we are doing, they are following us.
I see, but I'm wondering, I know Emirati have big family,
Yes.
but when the kids keep getting married, they stay in the house. So, I mean, the family members keep expanding, but the house is there. How you are going to
No,
arrange?
we try to expand the house as well.
Expand the house as well.
Like every few years, we add more rooms, more room.
Oh, I feel that will be amazing. I mean, that's for me. It feel like every day is a Chinese New Year because that's the only time we see all the relatives together.
Once a year?
Yeah, we have small family members because Chinese policy, one child policy, you know, but we live in our small circle of family. So we don't live with our grandparents or kind of, or your cousins, not like that, you know, so that would be great.
One piece of information for us when we are building our houses.
Yeah.
For example, I started building my house when my kids were very young, that 4 years back. So from that time, I will think about where to put their room after getting married.
Wow, you think that far?
Yeah, there is a space for them later. I'll have for them like living room, bedroom, for their child.
But you have daughter.
Only for sons. Daughters will be leaving to their husbands' house. Yeah.
Oh my God, which is the same tradition, you know? So for parents who has son,
Okay.
they have the responsibilities. Oh, I need to prepare once they get married, which means they have to prepare the properties, the home. They have to buy a house.
Parents?
Yeah, the
No,
Chinese.
it's the responsibility of the child itself.
No,
For us.
this is a Chinese tradition. See, this is like you prepare the rooms for your son's
the
future,
place.
right?
Yeah,
But for Chinese,
okay.
they need to prepare. They need to buy a house ready
Okay.
once the son is reached to the marriage age. So which
Okay.
means you have to like certain of the qualifications you have to fit in.
Okay,
Are you
so
able
it's a
to
checklist,
get
yeah.
married? Do
Yeah.
you have a house? Do you
Okay.
have a car? Do you have a proper job?
Okay.
Which means you are able to marry someone, you know? So
Okay.
this responsibility really have for those parents who have son at home. Your daughter is free, okay, because
Yeah.
in the future they have a house, you know, for their husband. But who has son, they
Son,
need to
yeah.
prepare
Should
all of
prepare,
these.
yeah.
You know, so when we talk about the marriage, you know, betrothal gifts, so about money, the gifts for the brides, you know, and this is for prepare the
marriage.
properties,
Okay.
the cars, sometimes the jewelries, those are needed. But about this, the Chinese marriage, like amount of money, like approximately 50,000 to like 400,000 RMB, which is equal like 25,000 to 200,000 like a dirham.
Dirham,
Yeah.
okay.
What's this tradition reflect in Emirati culture?
Emirati culture, the government assigned 20,000 only. This is to be given to the wife.
Okay.
But the preparation, the other stuff will take the big amount. It's something, let's say, it depends on the families, 100,000 plus. It can reach 500, can reach more than 500,000.
From the groom family, they need to prepare.
Yes. Yeah. This is including the wedding hall, the food during the last night, for example, the gold, jewelry, the bag, the clothes, everything.
They don't need to prepare a house because the government will support that part,
Yes, yeah.
right?
They can even like live in our houses with one bedroom until they are ready for it. It depends again on the family's financial.
Financial circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like if they can hire a house, or they can start building before getting married.
So I see. I mean, like the wedding is always a lovers' event for both families united,
Yes.
right?
Some families will have one night, like the whole wedding will be during one night, so the cost will be less. Some families, they have the engagement. We have something called the henna night, where we put henna and wear all traditional dress, and then we have the last night, and then after that, after they come back from the honeymoon, again we have gathering. So this all cost.
Wow, but just make sure all these expenses on the groom family.
Groom, yeah.
Oh.
The bride will pay nothing. Just
Nothing.
take and take and take and take. We are lucky.
Wow. So, like daughter, if you have daughter, you don't need to worry. But if
Yeah.
you have son, you really have
should
to
worry.
save up. Okay. I have
My
to-
son start asking how much I need if I want to get married.
Really?
As a still in the university. So he should pay for it.
Wow. I mean, like during these traditions, I mean, that's also depends on the expectations from the bride family.
family,
Do they
yes.
really offer you like or give you some like hint like, oh, this is the amount we want?
Yes, they should. They give it.
How can I say? But we don't really telling exact number. But
Okay.
in Emirati culture,
We say, yeah. And we can communicate with them. So we will take this amount, and then the wedding hall will be on your side, for
Oh,
example.
this
The
is really
food
come
will
to a
be-
business.
Yeah, the food will be on your side. And usually what we do, for example, after the engagement, the ladies, the mother from both sides, the mothers, they communicate to each others and decide, and then the men will sit, okay, this is what is our decision, blah, blah, blah.
okay, are there any like moments there's disagreement?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Okay.
A few, but there is.
Regarding the money,
Yeah, the
who are
money.
the responsible for any like this
Especially if the families are not same.
standard?
Yes.
But how? But I've heard that, especially in Chinese culture, we always say you should marry the similar, like social status as yours. So, which means when they come to marriage, both parents will get to know, okay, what's his father's job? What's his mom's job? What kind of financial status they have, you know? So we say it's always be good if you're kind of equal.
Equal.
Or man should be higher, but woman should be higher than man. So which means
It can be the same in us. So man
Yeah.
should be either equal or higher because he's going to pay.
as you said, once came to unequal social status, how the situation?
It's all about decision. They decide if they are both agreed, so it's okay.
Which means
Yeah.
who has a higher social status, who decide?
No, it's not necessary. For example, maybe they are relatives.
Yeah.
So it will be easily, the deal is done easily, I can say. Maybe they are friends because it's at the end arranged marriage.
Yeah, this is what I want to point out is because this is arranged marriage, which means the parents themselves already know each other. So they arrange this one.
Yeah.
As you said, maybe they are cousins.
Cousins.
Which is very common in Emirati culture.
Yeah.
Right? But which is not uncommon in Chinese culture. We are
Chinese,
not allowed to marry our relatives or cousins.
It's from the culture or from the government not allowed?
From culture, because
Culture,
first,
okay.
this is not allowed,
Okay.
and second, maybe they will affect the disease, like
Okay.
kind of thing. But this is not allowed. I don't know from
For
the
us,
law
number
part.
one are the cousins.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
is that? I always want to discover why is that.
Because we love our sisters, for example, if she's a daughter of my sister, so there is a big connection between us.
Mm-hmm.
So when you love someone, you want
But you're already family.
yeah, but not close family. Yeah, and we are in same because our government have list of how do you say checkup
Yeah.
for some diseases before getting married.
Okay.
So they will advise us. For example, if our hidden diseases, with both families,
Yeah.
they are not allowed to get married.
Check up to ensure
Yes,
they
that,
can
that
be
diseases will
they
not
can
appear.
marry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are in safe hands. We can go for it.
Yeah, I think
Alhamdulillah.
in such decisions, maybe reduce lots of conflicts between two families because you're already a family,
Family,
and now
yes.
you become closer. So whatever there's conflicts, I mean, it shouldn't have a conflict because we are
because we
family.
already know each others and know their standard life, how it goes. So it's easy for us.
Easy,
Yeah.
right? So is that really reduce the divorce rates from somehow, or we don't really have divorce?
No, we have divorce,
Yeah.
but it depends. For example, if I chose my friend's daughter to be my son's wife,
Yeah.
I know the mother.
Yeah.
But the groom and the bride, they don't know each other. Sometimes they cannot communicate with each other. So divorce comes. We are human at the end.
Yes.
But I don't have the statistics, but with the families, I think it's less. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially for from Islamic culture, when it comes to marriage, it's like the groom and bride they don't really meet. I mean, they don't have a period of time to get to know each other, which is not allowed from Islamic culture. I mean, I wonder how the marriage could be successful if you arrange marriage, but they don't know each other, because this may cause the problems in the marriage, right? If they couldn't communicate, if there are different type of people, they like different things, like this could be an issue, right?
But nowadays, the new generation, what do? We have different levels until getting married. So after the engagement, they have time, like some people few months, some people one year, to speak to each other during the phone so that they know each other well.
Do they need a permission from their mom? How can I call?
Yes, it depends in some families.
Okay.
And in some families, the groom, before getting married, he's allowed to come and sit with the bride and her brothers, maybe her father, so they can talk to each other and know each other more.
Oh, okay. But you have to observe.
Yes. Yes.
When we talk about these cultures, marriages, or what are typical values that you taught to children in Emirati culture when they're young?
Again, it goes from our Islamic religion. So kindness, respecting elders, connecting to the families. This is all mentioned in our Quran. So this is what our culture rooted from the Islamic religion.
Yeah.
What is taught there, we teach our children since their childhood. How to respect their parents, respect. So
Elders.
the early morning they wake up, good morning, and they kiss the head of the parents. It's a must in most of the families.
Oh, the
Even if they
greetings.
are babies, so we teach them how to, grandmother, your mother, you should kiss.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a greeting way. Oh, we
Greeting,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Okay.
Me, for example, if I see my grandmom, I have to kiss her head.
But this is gender restricted. Like you can kiss grandparents, father.
Uncle, yeah.
It's no problem
Yeah.
within the family. No
Within the
problem.
family, yeah.
But if it's not from the family, you cannot.
No.
And especially when we are talking about greetings,
Greetings,
man
yeah.
and woman has really strict distance. Like
Yes, yeah.
handshake. This is a Chinese way of greetings,
Okay.
But I have to let many of Chinese know that this could be, restriction from UAE culture or
Especially
Islamic
female
culture.
with a male.
Please tell us something about this, to avoid Chinese people to be in the embarrassing situation.
Sure. Yes. So, for example, me as a lady,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to shake my hand to any stranger, men. With the ladies, it's fine, totally fine. But with the men, I only can say, Assalamu alaikum, okay, without shaking the hands.
Without
It's
that.
the same with the men. The men are not allowed to shake their hands with the strange females, except their sisters, mothers, wives, daughters. That's it.
What about if, let's say, the foreigners, they do not know this, they want, just not, let's say Chinese, they try to shake hands like a lady to see a man, oh, ni hao, like Assalamu alaikum, how the guy will react?
I
What do you think?
react will be is like doing like this.
Without touching,
Yes.
physical touching.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. That's really good to know. Like when you're in a new country, maybe you do not know the cultures, that could lead to many of the embarrassing situations, right? And I've seen men with men greetings, they use nose to nose.
Nose, yeah.
One time, 2 times.
One or 2, 3 times.
Oh, it depends,
Yeah, it
right? And the
depends,
ladies
yeah.
with kissing,
Kisses, yeah.
how many
Both
times?
sides. Again, 3 can be in one side or 1, 2, 3.
Are there any meaning behind this?
No, they are welcome. We show that greeting and welcome.
Like a casual way, huh?
Yeah,
Because
yes.
sometimes I'm confused, like when I see Emirati.
For us even, we are confused sometimes because it depends on the other person, how they want it. They wanted one side, they wanted one, and and you know about the handshaking. This is one of the important ideas came to my mind to have our company, because I know that people long time they are living in UAE and still they don't know.
Yeah.
So they come and shake their hands.
Yeah.
So this is what we are doing, giving workshop and teaching people, especially like foreigners, that we are not allowed to shake our hands. This is not to show, we are respecting you, but this is our culture, this is our religion, we cannot do it.
Yeah, which is very important. We are like giving out this information to build this culture bridge to become more understanding, because sometimes if I try to shake hands to show my respect from my culture. But you reject it, sometimes the explanation may not be there. We do not know. We may feel like, I don't like Emirati people because, they do not respect me, which is not that case. Which means this culture should be well explained to avoid these misunderstandings, right?
We are trying our best to show that you are welcome with us, we are respecting you, but this is our culture.
And I know the celebrations, it's very important in both Emirati and Chinese culture, right?
Yes.
So in Chinese culture, actually, we gave like hongbao, like red envelope we filled with money inside, like to give children or unmarried adults, to give them prosperity, good luck, and protection actually from evil spirits in the year ahead. And I know that, from your culture, celebrating Eid, it's kind of also giving money away to children, right?
It's exactly the same, but I want to ask, is it necessary to be a red envelope?
In Chinese culture, it should be red because red means happiness and prosperity. Yeah, great. And you also can see during Chinese New Year, many Chinese will wear clothes in red.
I'm wearing red today.
Yes, you're celebrating Chinese New Year. So what was the situation to celebrate Eid?
It's the same for us. We have 2 Eids.
Yeah.
This is to show especially the children. The first Eid is after Ramadan. And so fasting for 1 month. So we need to encourage them and reward them for fasting. We give the Eid. We call it Eidiyah. Eidiyah, yes. And then the second Eid is where people go to Hajj, to Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Again, it's a reward and happiness that we finish the holy month. So we give the Eidiyah. But it's not necessary to be red envelope. It can be any kind of envelope. I have some samples here. So it's changing every year.
Oh, so you can have a different color, different designs.
And it's have writing. Sometimes the name of the children can be in, like many different. And guess what? Not only for children. We have like, you can see this books. It's this for adults. Married women, they can get, but there is no money inside. It can have like perfume or a small gift. Emirati perfume. So, and this is from my last year celebrating Eid. So, the child will find this. And
this is like a fun game. Like how much money you get?
155, it depends. But we don't keep it usually empty. Because they are children and they should be happy. And these adults can also like happy with it.
But in Chinese culture, when we give the red envelope, we just wish that person can be prosperous in the coming year, which means all related to wealth, money. As many people know, Chinese love money.
Love money, money, we too.
Next part is about the clothing. Because I feel like the Emirati and Chinese, we really have these traditions of the clothing because this reflects our cultural identity, right? Like during Chinese New Year, so today I'm wearing qipao, from Qing Dynasty. And this is especially for the important occasions, cultural events. And also we like to wear red clothes during Chinese New Year to get good luck, And I wonder how Emirati traditional clothes reflect your identity because for me, I only wear Chinese clothes during certain holidays.
Okay, for us, Kandora every day.
Yeah.
For men, the white dress is called Kandora.
Kandora.
So every day. Okay, sometimes if they are at home, they don't wear it. They can wear trousers and blouse. It's fine. And for the ladies, under abaya, usually we call it mukhawara. So we can wear it under abaya every day. Or especially during Ramadan. So we wear the traditional dress.
You must feel so proud to present your culture by wearing the traditional clothes, right?
We are connected deeply to our culture.
Yeah.
So it shows that we didn't get. Sometimes I don't say we wear trousers, jeans.
Yeah.
We wear, but we are stuck to our traditional. So for us, we have gathering every Friday or every Saturday with our sisters, brothers.
Yeah.
Mashallah, we are a big family. You can imagine that weekly, 40 people in a house.
Wow.
Weekly. So sometimes most of the times you are wearing our traditional.
Oh.
Yeah, weekly.
Back to the Friday, Juma, you do the family gathering. Is there still the common practice nowadays?
Yes, still and forever. So, for example, in my family, we are 4 sisters, 4 brothers, and all married, and they have kids, and their kids married, mashallah. So every week we are gathering.
Every Friday.
Every Friday, Saturday, it depends. For example, if I'm busy this Saturday, let's make it Friday. If Friday I'm busy, let's make it Sunday, we decide.
Never skip.
Sometimes.
But
usually every week. Yeah.
Who are going to be the organizer? Because for such big group, it's not easy. You just come to meet.
This is my best part. I like organizing.
Wow,
but for us, for example, in my family, usually what Emirati families they do,
how they do?
They gather in the parents' house. So we have maids to help, But it's usually, for example, if I'm going to my parents' house, I'll have my own dish with me.
Everyone bring their own dish to the parents'
Or
house.
sometimes the parents themselves, they prepare it. But hospitality is a big part in our culture. So we love having guests in our houses.
This is another similarities between the Emirati and Chinese culture because the hospitality is really a Chinese DNA. Many of the Emiratis, they want to China, they say, oh my God, Chinese always force you to eat, drink nonstop.
Same with us, yeah.
And we serve tea and you serve gahwa, right?
Yes.
And this is really our similarities between this. But I wonder what kind of food when you're serving for your guests.
For us, for example, if you are a guest and you visit us, tamar, date, is a must in every occasion, yes. And then legumat. I don't know if you tried the legumat.
Legumat,
the round
sweet, legumat. I love it.
It's served alongside with the gahwa. Nowadays we have buffet for the food.
Yeah.
Or on a big table in front and have many kind of food. Not necessary to be only traditional food, but we serve a lot of food. We make sure the guest doesn't leave us with empty stomach.
Okay, one thing I want to say, many Westerners, they criticize Chinese. Order what you can eat. Do not put all the food over people can eat, But this is our culture. We want to show the guests we have enough for you And which is one thing is if food is all finished, which is not good sign.
Yes.
You know, we have to left over some food there. Same.
Same.
Wow.
Same.
Same.
You know, even for us, when we are serving the qahwa to the guests,
Yeah.
the Arabic coffee, we will not pour the whole cup. It should be even less than half. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
When I give, if you shake it, you are enough, sorry.
Oh,
If you
خلاص.
didn't shake, I'll pour again and again. It says for us that we are happy to serve you more and more and more until you are full.
The timer, I know people told me every time they would give 3
Or
or 5
5.
or 7. Why?
why? When you eat odd number, 3, 5, 7,
Yeah.
your sugar in your body is balanced.
Oh, really?
Yes, taught by Prophet Muhammad from our religion, that when you eat tamar, date, it should be odd number, 3, 5, 7.
Oh, you don't just eat.
So that your
you
sugar
eat it
doesn't-
logically.
Yes, so that your sugar is not very high, but when it's odd, it's balanced in your body.
Well, this is, I would say, we have opposite. So
Really?
in Chinese, we like everything in pairs.
Okay.
You are as a whole. You do not leftover one.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is like
Something
something similar,
different, yeah.
something different, right?
But if you want to have it like 2 pieces, 3, 5, 6, it's okay for you.
Oh, but the eating days is every day, right?
Every day, most of the families, yeah.
Oh.
Especially in Ramadan.
Oh,
Yeah.
you-
We
you-
start like breaking our fasting by eating tamar.
What's the meaning there?
It's again from our religion. This is what we read in the Quran. Because when you are fasting, your blood
Getting
sugar is
low.
low, so you need to raise it little.
Oh.
So we start with date along with water or leban, we call it, the yogurt.
Yeah.
And then we go for praying and come back so that the sugar is balanced, and then we continue eating.
It's for health, not like Chinese,
health.
eating everything for prosperous
No,
money.
for health.
You know why people must eat dumplings during Chinese New Year?
Okay.
Because the shape of the dumplings look
Yeah.
like our Chinese Asian ingots, you know? So
Okay.
that's money.
I'll make sure to eat it to be rich.
Correct. That's why I said I
Okay.
always want to find out you eat such thing. Is there any meaning behind? Because
Okay.
we eat food. Not only a food itself, it's embodied Chinese culture behind. So, you know,
Okay.
and Peking duck also because duck is represent loyalty. And the taste of the Peking duck is again, it's richest. So
Okay.
prosper again. I mean, I'm trying to say why I'm Chinese. I love money so much.
It's nice. It's for us. Most of foods. Yeah, I mean, how do we eat? How do we do? It's all about our health.
Okay.
So yeah,
All we eat, it's related to money.
money. It's good.
And you know, that's one thing I want to point out. Like, you know, we like certain numbers when we come to the, you know, the bright gifts.
Okay.
We always put the numbers like 888, for example, 88,888 or 9999. You know, and especially during Chinese New Year, if you see some of the Chinese restaurants, they offer the dinners during Chinese New Year, the buffet or the things, the price will always be 9999, 888, especially 8. Chinese people love 8 numbers because 8 in Chinese we say ba sounds like fa, like getting rich.
No, we don't have it.
What's the number you prefer in Marathi culture?
Preferred
No
number.
preferred
No,
number.
nothing. No.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
From women's Emirati woman's perspective, you know, time they see, oh, Emirati lady do not have too much choices. They don't have freedom. They have to wear certain clothes. They can't be seen, which is very rare. Today we have you as our guest. You know, we can show them that's not how Emirati lady like. So I would like to ask you, what's the most things you want to correct the people that they think about Emirati lady?
Okay, to start answering your question, I'll say a few names. Their Excellencies Reem al-Hashimi, Shem al-Mazrou'i, Sana Ashel, Amna Shamsi, and many, many other names. They are all ministries of UAE.
Yeah.
So they are ladies, means the government will take care of the women as they take care of the men. And giving these positions means we are equal. We are not like some people think, as you said, that we don't have our freedom.
Yeah.
We are not equal. We are like close.
You're hiding. No.
No, we are always there.
Yeah.
You can see that we reach to the women reach to ministries and having like top how do you say, roles in the government. So yes, as you said again, I am today here with no cover on my face.
Yeah.
As soon as it's modest, covered,
Yeah.
respecting our culture, it's okay for me to be on TV, outside, everywhere. Covering their face, some ladies, they prefer to do it. It's a not in our religion, not in our
Not
culture.
forced.
Not forced. So, for example, in my family, my niece, she was in grade 10. She decided suddenly to cover her face. It's up to you. If you want to cover, you do it. Until now, she got married, she has kids, still she's covering her face because she would like to. Not because her parents forced her.
I see.
It's the same. For us, covering the hair is a must. When they reach the age of 10, 12, they should cover their hair. But as long as you are covered, you don't have to cover the whole face.
Recently, there's a video. Western visitors, they laugh at like how the, Muslim lady cover fully outside with her husband eating. And to be honest, first time I visit UAE, I also wondering how they eat or how they drink, but that's from the curiosity. It's wrong that you laugh at someone or laugh at the religions to, who are different from you, which is disrespectful. But at another, this culture should be explained well. As you said, they are not forced to do so like such thing. This is the way of their living, of their choosing.
Yeah, especially here in UAE, we have like diversity.
Yeah.
That over 200 nationalities are here.
Yeah.
You will see different people, different. So what my message is to everyone, you don't look at one person and judge.
We have 5 fingers. They are not equal.
It's equal,
We
yes.
can't really judge by one person
One
you met.
person, yeah.
We should, be open-minded, be tolerant. That's why I like the UAE, one of the year of tolerance, because we live in this society with multicultural, multi-languages.
Exactly, yes.
We should be open-minded. Sometimes this is really great opportunity to talk to you. We do not use our mother tongue to communicate with each other.
Yes.
We use a second language. We just want to communicate, right? So the language is not really a part.
Yes.
The main point is we need to connect it with each other. We
Yes.
need to learn each other's culture, right?
I know the similarities and the differences. Yeah, we respect your culture, and then the same will be from your side. Yes.
Yes, because without discovering, we never know. Emirati culture and Chinese culture share so many common values.
Exactly.
So this is really a great thing. Like today, I feel so, honored to have you.
Yes, it's our honor. We will be there, inshallah, to explain all our culture to you.
Yes, thanks so much for coming here.
It was lovely talking to you, exactly. And I love it. I knew a lot of information about Chinese culture as well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
It's
so
good.
much.
Thank you.